Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the performance that has been fucking creating so much noise even before being posted, it's here.
One of them most.
That's right. I think Felipe also has a performance.
I think they reacted. They performed other stuff. As well.
So let's give it a watch. Let's go. Let's break this down. That's what we enjoy doing. We've heard this song before, obviously, but I don't think we've actually broken down lyricism or stuff like that or this. So let's give it a go, and let's break this down.
Okay.
Very exciting.
This put the whole of Manila on stop.
Yeah.
Look at that! Look at that, people! Look at it!
Yeah, you guys kept sending us videos.
Crazy.
Some of you guys were there, so you keep sending me like Instagram DMs, and you kept sending stuff to Bale when this happened, because this happened like a few weeks back.
Yeah, the whole of this, all of this, was filled up with people. The people on the other side of the street, that was filled up with people on the roster over here. Everywhere.
So good to see them do so well, right?
Like, it's so exciting.
We like, regardless of whether you love them or maybe you don't, but it's just so good to see guys or girls, doesn't matter, do really, really well, and
after putting so much grind,
and especially when their skill level, it's like
so
the
high.
Serving is so high. So let's give it a watch. They have the light bombs sticks.
Yeah.
Go on. Nice. Pablito!
Oh, he looks amazing!
Boss, yeah, they all look fucking like next level, mate. Look at Ken, what the fuck?
Okay, have a minute for this look, and then let's also have a minute for this. Wait.
Still looks unreal, mate, yeah. Good on the lads, hey, good on the lads. Like Justin looks very good as well, and Joshua as well.
They all agreed. And literally ended the game. He ended it. This is it. Everybody can go home now.
What does it count as? Not a tenor, but like, I guess
it's a bass.
Yeah, it's a bass. Right? You want to see one of the most commercial but really good bass singers at the moment? Look no further.
Further.
Or Felipe.
Yes, sir.
Really, it's impressive, man.
Also, he rocking that red hair like no one else.
Oh, it's got red hair.
Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah, true. Completely red.
Bazinga!
Who's the boss now? I just turned the roll upside down and y'all can't quit thinking because you won't know how I did it.
Nice chain. It's also really intriguing with this song. This is a really, in an environment like this, I think they're doing a really good job of making it thick and fat, because this is this type of songs that we discussed this actually. If you look at the original review of Bazinga, it was like the only concern with a song like this.
How would this translate to live?
Yeah, because it is the more commercial the song, the more poppy, the more kind of like produced the song is, the more it will suffer in a live-like environment.
Yes.
So far, so good, man. Really, props to the Wish boss and the sound engineering going on. Really, this is really good in terms of
I was gonna
thickness.
say overall the production in this particular video, obviously this latest season, like this latest flourish of videos of Wish have been so high standard when it comes to like the transitioning of the
Sound
cameras, the sound quality, the filtering of these cameras that look like they literally came out of like a music documentary made by Netflix.
Yeah, and this feels like SB19 next level, like SB19 2.0 kind of, you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
feels really awesome.
It's like you're entering a brand new era of SB19.
Can't wait to hear the new ballads, man. Like, the ballads are fucking unreal.
I don't know where they're gonna take it. If they decide to go like commercial R&B, bro, that would be
really
unreal.
interesting as well. If you didn't know, Pablo also just released his solo stuff.
Yes.
Would highly recommend it. And Ken or Felipe has also released his solo stuff. So they're all very impressive. I think Justin and Joshua will probably follow along maybe shortly. I'm not too sure.
I hope
Whatever
to see
they
a
decide
solo
to do.
from Stell too.
Stell, right? So yeah, there's lots of stuff to consume if you're a fan, and if you're starting to learn from them, do make sure you check them out. We'll leave all the links in the below and stuff like that.
That's
But
right.
yeah.
This is my legacy. Now, how you gonna get to me? When I get the almighty with me, the baby. Every day, I think the Lord gets heaven.
Nice.
Away the world and no time steady. Here we go. Let's
So
get
good.
Here you go. Let's hear it.
it.
Pablito.
Bazinga, hey, no gasolina, yeah, I'm Bazinga.
Sir!
That's the top he wore in his video.
The see-through top.
I think he wore that in the Palayo.
I don't remember.
Palayo? Or something like that, yeah.
Palayo.
Yeah, that shit, it blew up the internet because of that.
It did,
It's like,
did.
what the fuck, this motherfucker is so
Ooh,
like, yeah.
steezy.
Yeah.
You
'Cause I got a top like that. I don't think it looks exactly the same, but I got a top like that. So I was like, because I remember I said it in the review of the other
Yes, I think, yeah.
one. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Be proud of one time, they saga one time. Killer, I'm killing your buzz to get the hell out. Look at you, look at you. Look at you, pick a ball. I'ma beat you if I never did the lark home for. Want to punch, you're lucky cause I did it, I'd say that shit.
And that's why it's important to have vocalists as main
That can rap.
rappers.
Yeah.
Why? Because they understand vocal dynamics better than anybody. They know what type of effort to assert and to maintain the pitch and the quality of the intensity that the rap requires. Rappers that don't sing don't get this, and it's a fact. It's a fact. Commercially, on the rap community, overall, music, entertainment business, it's a known fact. If you don't have any type of like knowledge on how to modulate vocals, you're never gonna be a good live rapper. Like that's not gonna come easy. But in this particular case, they're proving the point that as a great vocalist, you can be a great rapper if you translate the skills correctly.
That's one of the interesting things about his latest work, right? Like
it's hard.
That it kind of emphasized that idea, that aspect of Pablo, which was really intriguing because, I mean, essentially, I considered him always to be a top-notch vocalist, right? But the transition between being a top-notch vocalist to a rapper, it's certainly...
And a good rapper, not just...
Yeah, true, and a good rapper, it's essentially way easier than becoming a good rapper to then becoming a great vocalist. That one takes quite a long time. And maybe it doesn't even translate so well. But yeah, and this is something I think even unique about the Filipino music industry.
Yes.
That it seems, because the vocal pedigree is so high and the expectation of vocalizations and the songs is so high up there, especially in live settings, that it's no wonder that, I guess the rap line of a specific group would also be part of the main vocal line. You know what I mean? So it's really intriguing with SB19, and because they're doing things peculiar in certain manners, but also
it's a very cohesive finished
yeah,
product.
it makes
though.
sense.
It's
Pull
so
it back
cohesive.
just to see that transition. That's very impressive. Pablo!
Look at you, pick a ball. I'ma beat you if I never did the lark home for. Want to punch, you're lucky cause I did it, I'd say that shit. Let him off, just a psycho. I'ma keep it low.
And you're hearing the lower harmony just creating
That's
enough
live.
bass
That shit is
that's
live.
happening there in the
Yeah.
moment, and it's so satisfying to watch.
You're lucky cause I did it, I'd say that shit. Let him off, just a psycho. I'ma
Yeah,
keep it low.
Ken is doing that shit.
Let me get the switches, gotta do what you say, the verbal and I do it.
Yo.
How hard is that? Okay,
So awesome.
This is the problem with these moments in produced tracks, that live you wouldn't get this quality.
This thing says remove. Remove price tag. I think that's what it says.
Oh no, manual
Back
back
tag.
tag. I don't know.
Right.
It's
Alright, go on.
roasties style. That's,
Yeah.
that's all we're getting here. But yes, that moment is so pinnacle example of how good their standards of live performing is.
Yeah, certainly their assets, right? What they can do.
Because,
yeah.
bro, this would be the moment where the song crumbles. This is the moment where the song falls down, falls apart.
I don't think. Yeah, it's hard to convey how much credit it must be given to a performance like this, because the song, it isn't the best to perform live. At least I thought so.
It's
right?
such a commercial track.
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
hard to live up to the expectation
Very
of a
cool.
produced track.
You're doing really well.
This.
Even still, it's like fucking up. goes a lot.
Come on and test me, you know nothing's gonna stop me. Bring it all out now. All doors are closing, no louder phone, so I'll break the dawn in my home. Bazinga, hey, yeah, gasolina, yeah, I'm Waleska. You two turn up the heat and I'll burn you till I'm yeah. Bruce, be proud of what's up. Hey, Saga, what's up? Killer, I'm killing your butt. Get the hell out. Hey, look at you, look at you.
I like his chain a lot.
Look at you, look at you. Look at you, look at you. Look at you, look at you.
Really? Wow. It was so interesting. They didn't have a dip.
An 18.
Listen.
And they did.
18.
It's really interesting because they didn't have a dip, especially with such a high energetic song. I know it's only 3 minutes and it's not the longest
lot.
piece ever, but
It's a lot.
because it is. I mean, it's essentially 3 choruses, 2 verses, and the that bridge section of Ken's. But it didn't have a dip like especially in commercial tracks like this. There's songs that they do have kind of like fluctuations in energy levels and even delivery because specific sections they become so easy that they don't require as much what would you call it focus, and then they cause that dip. But that was pretty consistent across the board.
I think overall you have to understand also that there's like the energy efficiency in which they were able to maintain the hype the whole song through. It's actually quite difficult, even if you're sitting down and the environment is catered to for you to be in the maximum of your energy exertion. It still shows the reliability between one member and the other. Obviously they have performed this plenty of times up to this point, right? So they're really comfortable. Yeah, so they're really comfortable with who takes over what, where do you come in. The cues are very clear, and the cohesive ideology and concept of the song is really concrete. But it's still very impressive to watch.
I think also 3 months ago they just had their concert, right? Or at this point, like 2 months and a bit ago, they had their concert back in December or early this year. I'm not too sure when the day actually was. Can't remember now. So you are seeing them in really sharp mode. They've all been really busy, both in rehearsals, creating solo work, creating promotional material. So you are seeing them like kind of in prime conditions. The funny thing is, I think we're yet to see the best kind of SB19.
I totally agree with that.
I think that probably will be a safe bet. It is again like it's also
though.
See what the talks with SME are, see where the next direction are, and what kind of material they like to produce next. That's always, it dictates where the band is gonna go. But I think we're yet to see the best of them. This is certainly they're very sharp. Just to go through the lyrics, because we didn't have a chance to do that when we first checked it out. It goes, every day I think the load gets heavy, throw it away, the world unloads hostility. Is there a way to break the curse and stop this now? I'm going home, then I'll cry alone. Don't you worry, soon I'll be gone, psyche. Bazinga, hey, niyoy. I don't know how you pronounce that in Tagalog. Gasolina. In case you didn't know what that meant, I mean gasoline. I'm fire, I linger. Dare you to turn up the heat and I'll burn you all till I die, yeah? Bruce, be proud and water. Moves they stagger. I kind of like... I remember that was such a famous line, right? I'd be like, be like water. Because water doesn't...
It's fluid,
Buzz killer, I'm killing your buzz, so get the hell out. Clown, who's the boss now? I just turned the world upside down. Now you all can quit thinking, because you won't know how I did it. Bounced and I kicked it roundhouse. Wonder if any of them do martial arts. Don't you see, this is my legacy. Now how you all gonna get to me, when I got the Almighty with me. It's like a fucking Christian bar.
Well, power, talk about power.
Every day I think the load gets heavy, then they repeat. So that's what I mean. It's like essentially, it's a three. Essentially, their song is about not having any dips in the chorus. And then you have that critical moment, which is the Philip line. Yeah. The Philip line, which I think is that one there, which says Bakit bahiling niyo mamuna masakit. I wonder what that means. And they also put characters. What is that in
Japanese?
So
maybe that's where he comes from.
I see. Well, there you have it.
It's a complicated track from
Production
the structure.
wise,
Yeah, from
it's
the
been a nightmare to create.
And from the structure of the song itself, it's quite a hefty piece of work. And obviously, you have 5 people that carry it, and each member has a very important role in the song. And I think that's what's so impressive also about the line distribution and the spotlight moments in the whole song, because it's all about the group is never individualistic takes, even though they all provide something really individualistic to the table, which is so antagonic, but it's very tangible too into what SB19 is.
Well,
I've always said it. I've always thought they're very, very good. So it fills me with great gratitude to see them.
One of the tracks that I think would be one of the weakest turns out live. It's very enjoyable, and I probably enjoy the live version better than the studio version.
Indeed.
So let us know what you guys thought about it, and goodbye.
That's right.